Hi parents, I just wanted to show a quick video of what we've been going over in math over the past week. We are beginning to subtract with two-digit numbers, and the very first method that I introduced was the sticks and circles method, which is very familiar to you, I hope, from the addition that we did just a few months ago. So first of all, we'll do an example of 74, and I'll take away 38. Now, I tell my students we always draw the biggest number, and we only draw the biggest number because we're starting with the biggest number and then taking away from there. So the biggest number here is 74. So I'm going to draw out 7 10 sticks, and then I'm going to draw 4 1 circles. Now from here, we always start in the ones place. So if we look down at the ones place, we see there's an 8 in the ones place. So I need to cross off 8 ones. Unfortunately, I only have 4, so I can't do that. I'm going to have to go next door, and what we say is ungroup 10 more. So I'm going to go next door, and I'm going to draw an arrow and ungroup 10 more. So I'm going to take a 10 stick and break it apart to get 10 ones. Perfect. Now I have plenty. I can now subtract 8. So I'm going to cross off 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm just going to circle what's left over here. And I have 6. Then I'll go to the tens place, and I need to cross off 3 10 sticks. So I'm going to cross off 1, 2, 3. And I'll circle what's left over, and there are 3 10 sticks left over. Now that's the first method that we have learned. The next method that we are working on right now is called expanded form method. So I'm going to do the same problem. I'm going to start with 74 and expand it out. So 74 is 70 and 4 ones, and 38 is 30 and 8 ones. Then we turn it into a subtraction problem, and then we solve. So once again, start in the ones place. Well, I have 4, I can't take 8 away, so I'm gonna have to go next door, ungroup 10 more. So I'll go next door, there's 70, so now there are only 60 because I'm going to ungroup 10 over to the ones place. So I'm gonna write 10. Now this is where it probably looks confusing. If we had 10 and 4 is already there, it's just like we're drawing 10 circles, we have 14 now. We have 14 circles just like before. And then we can take away 8 and we'll get 6. Then we can go to the tens place, and we have 60 take away 30, which is 30, and we want to have it condensed into standard form, so we'll just write 36. And then the last method that we are going to learn, and we haven't learned yet, is the traditional method, the standard algorithm, where you go next door, and I believe when we learned it was called borrowing. Now we just call it ungrouping or regrouping to make more. So we could go to the tens place, make that 6 tens, regroup, so this number is 14. Then we have 14 take away 8, which is 6. 6 take away 3, which is 3. We have not learned this method yet. We will be learning this method, so I wouldn't recommend starting or explaining this one yet to your students. Give me a week or so we can get there, because the first 2 skills really build background knowledge so they understand the why before we get to the standard algorithm. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope this helps.